Good afternoon, everyone. What a lot of information today, right? And so many amazing ideas in your head that everyone can take back and think about how can I apply these? And that's what I want to talk a little bit about with you today. My name's Carpenter. I'm an eTraining strategist with Global eTraining, and I'm here with my colleague Susan Varg, and we want to thank you. And I'm really looking forward during cocktail hour to touch base with everyone I haven't had a chance to meet yet, so we can talk about the how. How can we generate company-specific workflow training so that you can put all these amazing concepts into practice in your place of business? So there is a huge challenge when it comes to corporate training. It's really difficult for large, geographically dispersed companies to implement BIM training programs. You may have some of these problems, you may have all of these problems. Limited training budgets, limited training time. Software is changing so fast. Even if you just have the Autodesk suite, it's changing all the time, even month to month. It's not just year to year. There's employee turnover. A lot of times they have people that learned it in school, but they haven't learned it since. How can we be sure they're taking advantage of all the cool new features that exist? We face fear in the learning of the new software and processes, and there sometimes is a lack of expertise to provide mentorship. When you partner Global eTraining with your mentors, your people that have custom ideas in their mind, we can close that skill gap. With typical instructor-led training, you'll see that the average knowledge base, in order to get them up to those great ideas that you want to implement, it takes so much time, it takes so much money. And what you'll see is that these mentors you have with these great concepts in their head, they want to share them, they want to talk about them, they constantly are dropping back down to talk about the basic picks and clicks, the how do we do this. So when you partner at Global eTraining with your advanced custom consulting, suddenly you'll see that knowledge base rocket, both in time and in understanding. When you partner with the eTraining solution, here's what you'll find. The benefits are it's scalable, immediate. You're able to provide consistent content no matter where your employees are throughout the world. There's economies of scale, and it can enhance your current training. So we're not suggesting that all those experts you have within your company no longer have anything to offer. What we want to do is liberate them to share those great ideas so that they're more efficient. We provide easy administration and a robust reporting system so that you can actually track your ROI on training. For many of the organizations here today, by partnering with Global eTraining, they're looking at basically zero pure cost. They have opportunities to recoup costs both through efficiencies and also in the ability for them to share the training that they create with their clients. As a result, your team will be project ready and on demand. So when you partner with Global eTraining, why are we special? What makes us different? The question we asked is how do we replicate the best classroom situation? What makes Global eTraining effective, and what is required to have your training actually reach your learners? So we've adopted something called the Varg learning method. Varg stands for visual, oral, read, write, and kinesthetic. And as one of my clients said to me, my people are doers. And that's what I remember when I see you all. You know, you're all creative. That's why you've come into the AEC industry. You want to build and you want to make things. So that kinesthetic feature that you see in Global eTraining that's our magic. That's what allows the training to really stick. By applying all of these methodologies, your team will learn those skills faster. They will actually retain the information and be able to apply it to those technical skills in real projects. So this is the features that you'll see in our training, and it's been built on the HTML5 platform, which means your learners can access their training anytime, anywhere, on any device. So Global eTraining has been built to not just be a commodity, it's a service and a resource that people can use year after year. This is an example of a slide out of the Global eTraining platform. Even the interface has been built to be engaging. We spend half of our time working with you on engagement and implementation and half the time on the data, because both are equally important. So what you'll see is there's a bite-sized e-text that's supported with audio narration. After people have been able to read it and listen to it, we have interactive hotspots and images that they can touch on to see what really it looks like in the software that they're using. We partner with a short e-demo. When you ask someone to sit and watch 8 hours of video instruction and then ask them to go away and apply it, statistically only 10% of people are able to do that. Their brains just don't work that way. So we give them a short video so they can watch it happen, and right after that, they get to play. They get to dive in and let me try. So they can watch someone do it, and then they can try it themselves. So all of these features are built in to be engaging, interactive, and it really helps the information bond in their minds. We add things like tips and tricks or learn more, context pieces. All of this is to drive that fascination with, how do I master this software? It's also been developed for both beginners and advanced users. You'll see with the plus feature at the bottom of the screen there, that's a great way for someone who trained on Revit 2011 to come up to speed on Revit 2014 in a very efficient way. They can focus on those pluses, challenge the exams, and you as a boss have a qualified skills matrix where you know that all of your team has a proficiency. So global eTraining becomes the glue of your BIM execution plan. We want to start with those software essentials. We want to give you a way to teach your people quickly the basic picks and clicks and have a way to know where they're at. We then layer on the professional skills, and what we really want to talk with you today is about your targeted workflows. How can you do the specialness of your organization? How can you train that in an efficient way? You can use our custom development tool. You can partner with us. You use our platform, our instructional design with your information. Here's, this is just a handful of the different software versions that are available, and we all want to know how to use them. These are the courses we currently have available out of the box. We have the Autodesk Complete Guide series. We have the Microsoft Complete Guide series, and we're always adding to our Proficiency Plus tutorial series. So that is more and more information for your learners at all times. You also can access a professional library and a specialist library, and then you can use the generator to create your own training. Here's the generator. We're so proud of it. We've just launched it in February. It really has revolutionized the online training industry, and here's why. In the olden days, before the generator, you went through these stages. When you had a committee that wanted develop training, it literally, you can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours making these decisions, going round and round and round. And at the end, unfortunately, what can happen is the content that you started out with 2 years ago, by the time you get to full deployment, is no longer relevant. So that's where we can make such a difference to your bottom line. Here's a little comic that we have. Committees, it's not really an ideal way to create training. So let's get the generator. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I have a little video to show you. And man, he goes fast, but it's this easy to build. So you as a subject matter expert and Global eTraining as your partner in instructional design, you can build training that looks exactly the way you want it to look, that is as effective and trackable as the out-of-the-box training that we've created already. We host it for you, so there's no heavy weight on your IT. It's so efficient. Doesn't it look fun to build? And that's how it's done. When you partner all the infrastructure and the work that we bring to the table, the big data reporting tools, the administration, the mobile optimization, all of the features listed here, you will see real benefits to your organization's bottom line. And when we partner our product with our service, you will achieve an extraordinary customer experience. and a trackable ROI. So I want to thank everyone for meeting with me today. I have 3 seconds left, so yes. Please come and see us. Thanks very much.